Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, it's Taylor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time. Here's Winston. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Look at this, a tight end carry. Call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Winston. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. To throw is Winston. Got a man, it's Brown. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He was looking for Parker that time. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Coaching spell 8 read.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, echo. Ready?
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Mike's 56. Let's go.
Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. A first down throw for Winston. He finds Taylor, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Again, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now Winston. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Michelle. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Hey, Alpha.
Again, it's Michelle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. 30 base. Check back. Hey, Haywood. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. I smell fear in that offense.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This for the lead in the final stages. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And it's Michelle once again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. 56. Rack. Get it.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Set. 18 Gators. Check 56. You ain't doing nothing right. You ain't doing nothing right.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run. Quarterback harassed.